Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Okay. So, that's just one more thing, and then I'll start this. If I can even go to edit this. Well, then again, maybe that's fine. When it's like that, I just gotta change the thumbnail when it's all said and done. So, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be the first of who knows how many, and yeah, this is just me playing Minecraft and talking about movies, maybe specifically horror movies, but just movies in general and whatnot, and maybe some other stuff too, maybe, if anything as such popped on. But anyway, yeah, I mean, we're gonna be chilling. I'm just doing a couple of things before I actually start. If anyone was on right now anyway. um, Hi! I see you. Just, yeah, I think I'll do that thumbnail thing. I'll just do that when the stream's done, so that it's a bit different. It's just whatever it looks like now. I'm fine with that. So hey guys, it's Sam playing Kite, and welcome to Minecraft Live Let's Plays. Whatever. I'm just chilling, playing Minecraft, and talk about movies if anyone wanted to talk about movies, or if I just maybe thought of something randomly to talk about. It's gonna be a survival world. The difficulty's on normal. We're not gonna be on hardcore. Advanced. It's gonna look like this. No cheats, no bonus chests, but I see my coordinates, the days I've played, all these normal stuff. I think the big thing though that I'm gonna make sure of is that the simulation distance is 4 chunks. So if you want to make like a mob spawner, like some huge big creation of, mob spawner, right? You need it to be the lowest amount of simulation distance. So 4 chunks would be the lowest amount. See, I guess the idea behind simulation distance is that if it's at like 4 chunks, that means animal mobs, any kind of mobs, plants, all that kind of stuff is gonna be growing or being around in a 64 by 64 block radius. So when it's at like 10, that means it's like 160 by 160 blocks. And so if you made a mob spawner and it's at 10 chunks, the mob spawner is going to be useless. It's not going to work. So you have it at 4 chunks, and it should still work, but this is the best opportunity for it to work. So, yeah. Alright, I think we're about to start. No cheats, of course. It's all normal. Yeah, and that's basically it. It's gonna be normal Minecraft. Normal Minecraft. Alright, let's jump on in. During online play, you might see chat messages or other user-generated content that might not be suitable for all ages. You might be right. If you have some bad people hanging around. It's playing by my little Minecraft. Hee Ooh, this is a nice little kind of area to start off in. Is there a sheep over there? Got a little small cave, who knows how deep it goes. Some hills over there with some cherry blossoms. A big hill right here. Let's get on the top of the hill first and just look around. Oh, and I'm Tuxedo Steve right now. I suppose it could change. I have made some skins before. Different kinds of skins. So I was like, yeah, sure. But like, right now I'm Tuxedo Steve. Classic, classic, classic. If I could get up here. I'm really good at this game. There we go. Okay, progress. Alright, so, okay, this is an interesting place. So you have your forest. Before you know it, this whole forest is gonna be gone. It's gonna be a whole, like, it's gonna be an oil rig over there, and another one over there, and it's gonna be all gray, and it's gonna look great. It's gonna look like Alaska. That's what it's gonna look like. We all love a little good old deforestation around these here parts. Just don't, just don't get rid of your saplings, because then you're gonna have a problem. But yeah, this is a really nice place. This is like a really nice place to, I don't know, build a castle sometime or someday. Obviously not like, not in this stream, because you need so much for that, but just you know, just some nice stuff. Let's go kill some animals. Yes, give me your meat. Pause. Oh, for sure. This mountain. I'm gonna build a huge tower there. Oh yeah, for sure. Although I guess the one thing that sucks about this, how Minecraft looks now with the whole texture thing is, it's a little. You can't just go and see out so far. It kind of turned down that render distance a bit. So that kind of sucks, but you know, still, you know, building a huge old castle, tower on that place, you know, it'd still be cool on that mountain. Oh yeah, the water's definitely pretty, very clear, and it looks, you know, like you're looking at the ocean, just by how it looks. You know, just stare at it. This could be the rest of the stream, and I'll be fine with it. But yeah, I mean, um, I was thinking about something to talk about. So there's that new Superman movie, and from my basic understanding of like comic books and whatnot, it seems to be probably one of the closer to the comics. But I guess the thing that I'm thinking about when it comes to this movie is that I'm not like a huge comic book person. I like, if you're gonna make something, like, let me know if it's supposed to be based off the comics or if it's supposed to try to be its own thing. In which it's like, oh no, it's trying to be its own thing. I mean, I'm still fine with it. So, like, Superman, right? I love the old 70s movies, at least the first and the second one. I'm sure I don't think the other ones are so good. But, at least the first two, those were pretty good. I really liked Zack Snyder's Superman, but that's mostly just I really liked that universe that he was building, and I loved the idea of, like, where it would have went. But, that, you know, it only really, movie-wise, only got like halfway to through that big old idea he had. So it kind of sucked that like that final picture couldn't come to fruition. But for what was there, I really liked the movies and such that were out. At least the extended versions of them, anyway. Um, but then there's this new Superman, and I think the one thing that I really like about this is, well, I guess for context, it's supposed to be the first movie of this new DCU, this DC universe, right? They're basically restarting again. But it's interesting this time because whenever there's a Superman movie and it's kind of restarting, or even a Batman movie, it always kind of shows the origin story, and like that could be a bit boring, honestly, because it's like I've already seen it, you're just kind of being a bit different about it. But it seems that in this one that there is an origin kind of scene-ish, if there even is one, but it's not really like a huge aspect of the story. It's more of like, oh yeah, he was from another planet and blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. But um, I don't know if I want to watch it in the theater or not because I've also heard a lot of stuff that's like if you're like really like if you need like things to happen constantly, then like you'll love this movie, in which I'm fine with that kind of movie. I mean, I'm sure I'll like it as a movie, but I don't know. I think I'll just wait for it to be streaming when it comes out to streaming, and then we'll go and then I would go and watch it or whatnot. But I don't think I'd go to the theaters to watch it. Yeah, I mean, I suppose that to be fair, at least specifically about like Superman, is that when Superman was like becoming a thing, he was coming around when America was in World War II, and so of course it was kind of being a bit politicized back then in the comics, how like Superman was fighting the Japanese and the Germans and whatnot. But in which is like I guess it's like it's interesting propaganda. You show you give the kids a Superman comic and you see him fighting um, the Germans and the Japanese, and it's like, oh, the kids are like, oh, we gotta like, Superman's a good guy and those are the bad guys. So like, if the war lasted so much longer, the kids would be like, oh, we gotta blah 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 blah, that whole thing, in which you could, think that's a good or bad thing. A lot of people think a lot of things, in which it's whatever. Ultimately, America won that war, quote unquote. But um, But then it's like, and then it just after the war, it just became normal comics where you had normal villains like Lex Luthor, or Doomsday or whatnot. Um, and so like, I don't think this movie is supposed to be political. I think it's just people are kind of like, in a sense, making it a bit political, which is like everyone and everything's gonna make everything and everyone political, whether it's supposed to be or not. But I think I'm gonna try to make a hole in the wall over here. And make my own kind of cave. Actually, there's a cave right over here that I saw in the very beginning. Yeah, we're just gonna go down here a bit and try to find Herobrine. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'm just gonna find a different cave. But yeah, when it comes to like comic book movies, I really liked Marvel until after Endgame, and ever since Endgame, the only stuff that I really liked Marvel-wise was like I really liked Moon Knight. I kind of enjoyed Loki and Falcon and yeah, Falcon Falcon and the okay. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I thought that show was pretty good too. But movie-wise, the only movie that I really liked was No Way Home and or Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm trying to. Spider-Man No Way Home and Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I really liked those movies. Now, the Spider-Man movie mostly because of the nostalgia that it kind of brought, but the Doctor Strange movie mostly because Sam Raimi directed it, and he's the guy that he did the old Spider-Man movies, but he also did the old Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, but he also did the Evil Dead movies, and so that was pretty cool. It's like, oh, he's doing this movie, and it should be pretty good still, and I would say it was, but I know a lot of people don't like it that much, and I get it. To each their own, but at least you watched all of it. It's okay. I hate just hearing random cave sounds, and like I'm in like a tiny cave. Why am I hearing this? Um, but but yeah. Other than that, it's like there's a few DC movies I really like, but like I kind of think I really like movies that are supposed to be comic book-ish, but they're not like based off of comic books. It's more like it's a comic book superhero movie, but like it's not based off of like it's not like Superman. It's not Spider-Man. It's a movie that gives off that feeling like, oh, this could have totally been based off of a comic. So, for example, I really like M. Night Shyamalan's comic book trilogy, in which it basically makes superheroes in comics like super uber realistic, where like the superpowers that they have are like, okay, that's pretty realistic if superheroes ever existed, kind of thing. So like, for example, there could be someone that is really smart, but like they're made of glass. Their bones are basically glass. So like one fall and now like they have like 20 broken bones. Or someone whose muscle and bones are just super strong and they're unbreakable, like the first movie, because that's what that guy's about. Um, but I really like those movies, and I really liked how it ended. It's definitely one that you and me should watch sometime. That trilogy. It's a really good one. I really like M Night Shyamalan movies, but it's kind of a love or hate. Like at least the movies anyway. It's like you either love the movie or you hate the movie. So like, there's this one movie he did called The Visit, in which I really like that movie, but a lot of people don't like that movie, and I totally get why. Because it's so cringe at times, but I'm fine with that. I think it makes it a little more believable because you're following kids basically, and so it's like kids are cringe, a lot of the time, and so it was I found it realistic, I suppose. But yeah. So like, kind of going back to where this kid's. Oh yeah, the movie's called The Visit. It's about these two kids who are visiting their grandparents on the mom's side of the family, grandparents. So mom's parents. Okay. Um, trying to tell you what the movie's about. Um, and weird things start happening. And every movie that he does, there's like a plot twist in it, and I really like the plot twist in The Visit. It's I think it's a really good plot twist. If I had a webcam, I would totally like show a picture of it, or at least like kind of show it on stream. At least the cover of the movie, because I have it physically. But yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to talk about stuff and also cook and also make sure monsters don't kill me because I'm multitasking like the pro that I am. Yeah, I'm a brokey. I'm not even sure how that would work out. Having a webcam. I know that like I can do it, but like I don't know if I'd be able to like move it around and whatnot. Like I'm trying to good wave. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, so like, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say when you have the screen, so like on the screen right now you're looking, it looks like that, and say I'm not sure if the camera, showing me would be like the bottom left, the bottom right, the top left, the top right, or if it's just going to be in the middle of the screen. I'm not sure if I'd be able to like move that around. I would like to think I could, but I wouldn't really know. Um, all I would know. I hate this so much because I don't have any like dweller mods on, so I'm hearing that and I'm just getting spooked out like like the cave dweller's out to get me. Um, but yeah, I mean, fun stuff. Kind of lost track a bit of what I was thinking. Oh yeah, yeah, the webcam. Um, yeah, so I mean, I want to get a webcam. I'm not really sure how much they cost, and maybe I'll try to get one this week because money-wise, I've been so like, yeah, I love cave sounds. I love cave sounds so much. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I could get one this week. If not, that's just gonna be something that I get at some point. As like, oh, after like episode 50, I finally got a webcam, and it's like, like the quality is like 600 FPS or whatever. Not FPS, frame rate. I don't remember the phrasing, but it's gonna look really bad quality. It's like, upgrade. Okay. See, I'd probably do something like that, or I'd want to try to maybe go to maybe Walmart and see if they have any, but that'd probably be next best thing if Walmart didn't have any. Or Target, but I don't know. Yeah, it'd probably just be uh Amazon. Um but yeah, just ultimately it's just the whole like how is it gonna play into like can I move it around like on the screen, or is that just gonna be something that's like automatic and like I'm not gonna change? Which I'm fine with it as long as it's in a fine spot, but it's just one of those things of trying to figure out as a young content creator. Something such anyway. I'll come back to that later. It's about to be daytime. Let's kill some zombies. Let's kill some big bad beanos. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow. My PvP skills so goated. I'm so good at the game. I'm epic. Oh! I'm multitasking. um, yeah. Content creator. Oh, there's some sheep I could just, yeah. Give me your wool. If I could kill you, anyway. I don't know. I'm really good at the game. I'm not sure how long I'll usually do these. Oh, thanks. My number one supporter. Thank you so much. At some point, someone's gonna, like, some point, if I got really big somehow, and then someone wanted to go back and be like, oh, this is him a long time ago. And they're just gonna be like, who is he? He's talking to someone in the chat, someone named Purple Honey, and he's like all like kind of lovey-dovey. Like, oh, thanks, sweetie. Thanks, honey. Thanks, Purple Honey. Kind of thing. And they're gonna be like, huh? That's interesting. And I love you too. Oh, what does Metro Man say? Or is he like, and I love you too, random citizen? uh, I love that movie. Uh, Megamind. And then like they made a sequel that came out a couple of years ago, and that was like awful. But you know, that's the way of things. Like I really like Surf's Up, and then like 10, 15 years later they made a sequel, and they had like a bunch of WWE guys in it. And it's like I didn't even watch it, but just watching the trailer was like, oh my gosh. Because like one thing I really like about Surf's Up is I'm a pretty big fan of Shia LaBeouf. Like his movies and whatnot. I always think he's a really good actor in what he does. And yeah, he was Cody in the first Surf's Up. I don't even think he came back to play the character in the later one, in the second one. I think they just got some random guy to play him, and if it was him, that's like one that he's probably just gonna try to forget about. Um, oh boy, I think I don't even know if you could hear it or not, but the only problem I think I'm gonna have with like live streaming is if they're yelling at each other in the background, my brothers, because I could kind of hear them right now, and it's funny, but like just I could picture like someone barely hearing something and being like, "Oh, this guy." So that's the only problem, I guess. Like, I don't mind if they like barged in or whatever, and like, you know, and they were talking to me about something. Like, I'm fine with that. But like, I don't want to hear them yelling at each other. And it's like, oh my gosh, dude. I'm doing a live stream. I'm recording. uh, but since we're kind of talking about cartoon movies, I think my favorite all-time cartoon movie ooh, is it's funny. There's only a few that I really like, but those ones that I really like, I really like. So to go and be like, yeah, it'd be something like that. Except it wouldn't be mom. It would be my brothers. Except I wouldn't really mind them in the room. Just don't just come in here and yelling and whatnot. Then it's like I might have a problem now. But the cartoon movies, it's Monster House, it's Iron Giant, and it's Animal Farm, which is hilarious because like when I first watched Animal Farm, I was like a kid, but I really liked that movie. I thought it was a well-made movie, and then growing up and understanding more context behind like what it's like talking about. Like Dad would, he would tell me like what it's about, like where it kind of started, and like the story is based off of, and but like growing up and you start kind of like understanding it, then it's like okay, it's really fascinating, and it's pretty sad too because of the human condition. But I really like Animal Farm, and so all these movies are like S tier in my opinion, and so it's really hard to be like Monster House is the best when I still think about Animal Farm and Iron Giant. But Monster House is such a classic. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm not even in a cave. I'm in a baby cave. I haven't even found an actual cave yet. I hate that so much. There's no point. It's like, oh, let's give him the shivers. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of great scenes and there's a lot of great scenes in yeah, it's a baby cave and I'm still hearing a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, huh? Uh, Is there monsters nearby? Is there like another cave or is there like I don't think I see another hole in. Oh, that's weird. Because I hear monsters. I just don't know where they are. They're in the walls. They're in the walls. Anyway. Um. But yeah, Monster House has a lot of great scenes and whatnot in it. I th I think my favorite scene in Monster House is probably it's man, it's either two scenes. I guess I am crazy because I hear skeletons and zombies. I'm gonna be quiet for a bit. Like it sounds like the That's because it sounds like they're right there. Oh, oh, good. Extended caves, extended rooms. But that's hilarious. It's like it sounds like it's right there. Boom, cave. Skeleton zombie right there. Oh, that was great. Okay, so yeah, it was a extension. There was another hole. It was over here. Okay, but that's still great. That's still hilarious. Uh, good times. I gotta make a door. And then I should try to start building, like, a whole thing over here. Hmm. It's truly amazing. Like, clip that, bro! Clip it! Type kind of moment. Uh, anyway. My favorite scene in Monster House. Oh, cool. It's either... It's one of two scenes. The beginning-ish of the movie, when the Chowder's there, and they're doing the whole basketball thing, and then that leading up to... Oh, yeah. The whole basketball scene leading up to Nevercracker having that heart attack. Um, like that's just great writing right there. That's just good stuff. But then the second scene that I really like is when they need to talk to someone, and so they're gonna talk to that video game guy. That's just a great scene too. A lot of great moments in that movie. But yeah, one more layer and you would have had yourself a cave system. I mean, Who knows? Maybe I'll find another layer if I start, breaking out, right? You never know. But, but yeah, that was hilarious. Um, have you ever seen Iron Giant before? I don't remember if we ever talked about that before or not, but like Monster House, I guess technically speaking, is not really a classic because it came out in like 2008 or something like that. But like Iron Giant is like a legitimate classic because it came out in like the 60s, I think. Actually, wait, did it come out in the 60s? No, it didn't. No. It takes place in the 60s. Wait a minute. I could be completely fooling myself right now. When did Iron Giant come out? I could be like, I gotta fact check real quick. Yeah. That was funny. Um, so the girls, which I'm pretty sure her name was Jenny. Wait, let me fact check that too, real quick. The boy's name is Chowder. Chowder says only girls have that. Yeah, Jenny. Jenny's like, this is if if so they're in the house, and then Chowder sees. I'll get to that in a second. Chowder sees um what you end up finding out is the uvula, but he thinks it's the heart. So he starts shooting at it. They all shoot at it, and then Jenny's like, "That's the uvula." Or I was like, "Well, if that's the tongue and that's the teeth, then that is the uvula." And then Chowder's like, "Oh, so it's a girl house." And Jenny's like, "What are you talking about?" And Chowder's like, well, only girls have uvulas, and Jenny's like, no, boys and girls could have it, and then Chowder's like, I don't have it. But it's funny, Chowder ended up being right, though. It was technically a girl house. So, I mean, eh. But, back to the next pressing matter. We gotta watch Iron Giant sometime, because that movie's, love that movie so much. And, I think I think you would like it. I mean, it's a cartoon movie, so I mean, yeah. But yeah, I think you'd like Iron Giant. I wouldn't see why you wouldn't like it, but only one way to find out, I suppose, right? We'll watch it sometime. But yeah. To be fair, it's been 3 months, but I'm sure there's still a lot you don't know about me, that I still don't know about you. And that's fine, because, the less that we know now, the more that we'll find out later on. Kind of like that scene, I mean, it's funny bringing it up, but that scene from Family Guy where Lois makes the battleship reference, and then Peter's like, you like Battleship? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, wow, I didn't know that. That's cool. It's like that, but a wee bit different. But yeah, I mean, we should definitely watch Iron Giant sometime. Maybe I could bring that over tomorrow. I mean, it shouldn't be like... Well, I know your name's Purple Honey. Oh, I got her there. Oh, or him, or they, or I don't know. I'm a totally nice person, and I totally don't assume people's genders. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Would you like to talk to the man? Would you like to talk to the manager? Okay, I'll get him real quick. Just give me 5 seconds. Hello, I'm the manager. What may be the problem? That is true. I suppose you'll have to speak to the manager tomorrow. Actually, the manager just called out sick. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So sorry. Just, better luck next time, I guess. Actually, could it be 2.5 stars, please? I was kind of hoping for the raise. Oh, okay. Well, that's too bad then. I hope the next person isn't as worse. If not worse, I don't know what I'm saying. Never mind. I'm done. um. One thing I do wonder though about this, like when I live stream, is I wonder I wonder if it should be like an hour long thing, or if it should just be like a as long as I want to kind of thing, or maybe both. I don't know. Because it's like, well, when would I do this? I would mostly probably do it, say, after I get home from work kind of thing. And this is just me relaxing from work and whatnot, all that fun stuff. But then, like, when I'm like, I'm not watching YouTube or whatever, could get boring. And so if it was just like me on here, it's like it's fine because at some point, hopefully, it would be a bit different. There'd be a lot of people, and I could probably actually do and talk about a lot more. It's just right now, it would just be right now, or if it was just me on here. So I think for a bit, it probably should just be like an hour long thing. Yeah. So I could just play how I want to, play as long as I want, and like have my mic mute so I could listen to YouTube in the background. But I don't know. If I started having like ow, I just I just kicked the table with my foot. That's great. Um, oh, it's just I mean, I totally wouldn't mind the idea of say starting at 9 and then like ending at like 12, 1 o'clock kind of thing, especially if I'm off the next day. And then it's like I don't mind that idea. Yeah. But I guess until I got to that point where like I'm talking to a lot more people, or if there's like 50 people even, right? Or like not even that. If it was like 10 people here and we're like talking about stuff, then it's like okay, that'd be kind of interesting. Cause while I'm playing, I could talk about that and whatever. But it's just like until that point, it's like should it just be like should just be like an hour long thing until like more people stop by, and then it's like okay, well that kind of changes a bit then. Howie. But I think one thing I definitely want to do on this world is I definitely want to create a village, but like maybe it has more of like a I don't know exactly. Maybe a little more like an old traditional kind of village, but maybe just like 2, 3 times bigger. And like each building has a job. If it's like that kind of job, if it's like a farmer, the farmers. Yeah. But I do like this. I like the idea of talking and doing this and whatnot. It would be fun, and you know, if it even got to a point where like 50 people were even here, that'd be really cool. And we talk about movies and whatnot, and yeah. Just one thing I know for certain about YouTube is I definitely don't. I do not want to make like things political on here unless I got to like a point 5, 10 years and there's a lot of people and it's like at some point someone's gonna get what I think, and then it's just gonna cause drama, and then I'm gonna have to like not like pick a side, but like kind of be more open about what I think, and then like I kind of don't have a choice then. I always kind of thought about maybe like talking about like news or like just out there news that like no one knows about. I think that could be interesting. And then I kind of tell my opinion. But I wouldn't really want to do that until like I got to a point where like, yeah, it's time to open up that door, I suppose. But hopefully that is much later from now. Much, much later. Oh no, I don't want to chop this one down yet. I always hate these trees. It's like they're, well, I mean, I love them in the sense of like it looks really cool, but like it's a pain to get all the wood out of there. At least for me anyway. I'm always so lazy with getting up there. But yeah, I think right now I kind of want to build, like, maybe do some landscaping and just kind of set up like, okay, where's a farm gonna be? I should also probably build another bridge that's over here. Just like when there's more things that are created. Best of luck with your endeavor. Now, why is it bad? What? Yeah, I've already kind of like thought about that kind of stuff, and it's like, yeah, that is how that would start up. And anything more than that would be kind of odd. Because I wouldn't be expecting that. I would be kind of just expecting 1, 2, 3 people. And then maybe it starts gradually going up. And if there ever is like a jump, it's, I don't know, it would be sometime from now. It would be interesting how it is. But I guess the biggest rule I would have to follow in doing this is that I have to be consistent. In which is like, well, obviously. But like I can't just like do this and then like be completely random about when I'm gonna do this. It has to be either like every night or specific nights or once a week kind of thing. And I don't want to do it once a week. It's either gonna be like specific nights or once a week. Yeah, I do have you. And that is always nice. But I suppose sometimes it would just be me, and that would be a bit tough because I would probably like if it was just me, then I would want to just like put like YouTube on something and like turn my mic off so I could listen to something while playing. But then like if someone came on and then just left because nothing's like I'm not talking or anything, then like that might be a bit of a problem. But yeah, it is always nice though. I imagine it would be always nice with you coming by. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, I mean yeah, I was just thinking of like maybe a way of doing a farm. There's a way I could do a farm. I just need to collect a lot more dirt. 'Cause I don't have enough dirt right now to do what I'm thinking. Ooh, if only I had a saddle. Oh my gosh, that would have been so cool too. Well, actually, wait a minute. No, I should be able to. I just... how do you make a saddle? Because you could do that now. Oh, I gotta figure that out real quick. Oh yeah, I only read the first couple words. I used to think like, oh, maybe Twitch could be an interesting way of doing it, but then I just either one started hearing about like that kind of stuff, like the stuff that happens on Twitch, and it's like I just want it to be super simple and not have to worry about any weird crap happening. Yeah, that would be that's another part of it. It's like people on Twitch I don't know, the people that are on Twitch and then on YouTube when it comes to, people just randomly coming across streams, definitely looking for different stuff. But I guess it's like, am I gonna find what I'm looking for here? I guess that's the interesting question, and I'm not sure. I might not. Maybe it take a long time, and that's fine. I didn't even get a. Is the horse even still around? Okay, it is. But I need to, like... Okay. And it's like, yeah, just... Like, if someone's like, hey, can I, like, be a mod for you? No. I don't even know how that works. I'm gonna, like, yeah, sure. And the next thing you know, they, like, own everything that I'm doing. And now it's like, oh, why am I doing this again? But no, I know it's a little more detailed than just that, obviously. I'm just kind of saying. Oh my gosh, I really want leather. Killed like 3 cows, technically 4, because of that very first one, and none of them dropped leather. Yeah, I hate it so much. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just want to make a saddle. I mean, I could probably see right here. Actually, no, I shouldn't be able to see it because I haven't even gotten a piece of leather yet. Okay, you know what? The whole cow leather thing, if I see a cow, cool. I'll try to kill it and then hope it drops leather. But, I'm just gonna do what I was originally gonna do. At least that horse is still there. So that's cool, but... Yeah, but I need to get wheat first, and to do that, I either need to find a village or I need to start a farm, and so I'm gonna start a farm. But I can't just go and make a traditional farm, so I'd have to go and be a bit more creative about it. I'm thinking I'm gonna do something like this. That's right. And then, of course, you're doing it on here. It should be fine. I mean, just the whole essence. There's the water that's on the same level as it, but then, of course, it's on top of water. So, I mean, even if I got this whole area to be dirt, it should still be good and fine. So, I just need to go and make a hoe now. Oh, cow. Can't wait for it to drop 3. Oh, finally, it dropped leather. Okay, skillywag. Haha, you missed. Foolish fool. Oh! Imagine if I was on a hardcore. Like, if I did a hardcore thing, and I survived like 10 plus days, it's only because Minecraft wants me to stay alive. I'm gonna die at some point, and it's gonna be a really silly death. Yes. Oh. Oh my gosh. I still need another piece of leather, but then I'm gonna need an iron ingot. Yeah, that's just gonna take a bit. That sucks a bit. Okay. Let's just get back to this. Oh, do I want... Yeah, I do want this. No, I want that. And I do have some bones. Okay, I could probably create a thingy here soon. Bones and all. I'm waiting for it to get saturated. Okay, well, that one's saturated. Alright, well, I got 2. So, now I just need to go and make a thingy. Bonez. 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 Boneness. Bone apple teeth. There we go. I feel so much better now. Bone apple teeth. That's right. It is. It really is. Although, it's cool, but I do miss the old ones, though. I don't know if there's a way to, like, change it, but, like, to make it sound like if I just went back in time and was playing, like, old Minecraft, that'd be kinda cool. But, yeah. What am I thinking? I'm thinking of fences. Okay. Okay. Those two. And then I need a lot more of that. That should be enough. Yeah. And then maybe a horse, it could be... Well, as soon as I get a lead, it could be right there. But, now... Well, I already have that. Now, to draw them in. And I saw a cow over here, but it might have despawned. It did despawn. I don't need sheep, I need cows. Calcium. Okay. I'll just... I was like, yeah, it could. You could already start the sheep one, but I really want cows. But I suppose it's like if it still keeps on being that, then I probably should just I should probably just do sheep then. It's like it wants me to turn around and see Hero Brian just like staring at me. Oh yeah, if that ever happened, then I'm just gonna leave like right away. No questions about it. So, cows, pretty please. Oh, it's a sheep. Pig. Do cows hate me? Yes, fine, I guess it would be sheep then. But I guess the question then for the sheep would be, do I want the sheep to be a food source or a wool source? Because, like, sure, at first it could be like a food source and kind of a wool source. But, like, as soon as I start getting iron and I get more multiple colors, then it could be, you know, multiple. And the only problem would be if, like, some wolf somehow came in here. But, I mean, we're in a plain. Nothing as such should happen. So, I guess if anything, I should probably take these trees out, which I can't quite do. Looks like it could be a food source, but it's like, and I get to a point where I don't need them as a food source, then like it could just be, you know, for wool, and I wouldn't have to worry about them growing. I just have to get the shears and shear them, and you know they'll just live happily ever after, and just watch all the other animals that I'll have. They'll all die, you know, the chickens and the cows and the pigs, they'd all die constantly over and over and over again, vicious cycle. But the sheep would be, okay, I already had that. uh maybe I should be done soon, because I just did that. Not a crazy thing, but still like okay. See, it is really cool to have, like, to be in, like, a snowy base, but, like, the snow keeps building, and it keeps building up, and then it's gonna get bad, and it's like, dude, I get it, but, like, yeah, that sucks. I should, yeah. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Is that the right one? No. Oh! Yeah, I think I'll be done after I get this fence, or I'll get at least this fenced up, and then I'll be done after that, probably for tonight. And it's already been 5 days. So that's always cool. Oh, I did mess up. Thought I got it right. Nope. That's right. It was right originally. Wow. This is really nice music. Might have to start crying, honestly. That's how good it is. Alrighty, I don't know if this will be enough, but hopefully it is. Probably not, though. I just needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, I love a good old hiccup like that, huh? Yeah, no, I'm almost done. I think my favorite Minecraft piece, like music piece, not like a disc, not a disc, like when you're playing and you just randomly hear music. I think my favorite is when you're in the Nether. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a piano, like deep piano, mostly. But man, I gotta find it and then like I'll show you sometime. But when I'm in the Nether and I hear that, it's like I love hearing that. I love it so much. And it's like an older one too. Like I remember, of course, now there's cows. Um. Yeah, I'd have to find that, and then I could tell you what it was or whatnot. But it's like a bum bum. Wow, I can't quite. Yeah, and the cows now want to show up. Yeah. Don't you worry though, cows. Dinner time is right around the corner. For me. That should be enough. Let's make some torches. Can I go to bed now? Okay. So yeah, I think that's good. Maybe the next episode of Flying Kites Minecraft Let's Play, I'll probably explore and try to find a village. Alright. If any time travelers are here right now, I'm Sam, Flying Kite. This was the first episode of Minecraft Live Let's Play, where I'm playing Minecraft casually on survival mode and talk about movies, if anyone wanted to talk about movies, of course. Or if you just wanted to watch me play or listen to the game the best you can without me talking, and there's that too. But anyway, I will see y'all next time, whether it's maybe tomorrow night or if it's a couple days from now. At some point, I will have a schedule, but I think for the most part, it's always going to be 8:30, 9 o'clock is when I'll be starting at. So, I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.